Hey there, awesome folks. Listen, I've been talking about overemployment for the past few weeks, and I am seeing as of late last year, early this year, and even now that a lot of employers are pushing against overemployment. I'm going to talk about maybe three reasons why overemployment is getting employers upset or getting their panties in a bunch. Stay tuned. Hey there, awesome folks. Listen, I want you guys to be well aware that part of the reason there's been such a push in the media from employers to flex for those that for the last year and a half, 2 years, during the world shut down and everybody had to either not work or work from home. Now, especially within the last 7, 8 months, a lot of employers are pushing for people to come back to the office and, office is the best place, and how there's all these talking points from different figureheads on LinkedIn, in different places. I've seen quite a few videos of CEOs talking about the fact that people are not going to have their careers are not going to advance if they decide to continue to work from home. And then there's some, like Elon Musk, for example, that straight up said, if you don't come back to work, you can either be terminated or your pay gets to be lowered. I think he actually decided to terminate people that did not want to come back to work into the office. So a lot of these employers are pushing back. And I'm going to share three reasons why I think they're pushing back, just based on what I'm seeing in the job market right now. And also the fact that the fortunate part for you as an employee is that you're having some decisions to make as far as what you think is best for you. Number one, your increased earnings have employers feeling that is not good for business. But here is what I always say. If you are doing your job to the extent that you are being paid, if your objectives are being met and the work is getting done, what is the big deal? Why is it that employers are pushing so hard against the grain? Because employees are finally in the driver's seat of their career. They have choices. They can walk away, because if they have two jobs working from home and one of them decides, they want to lay you off, or they want to push for people to come back to work, the employee can have a choice and just let it go and get another work from home or remote job with another company. A lot of companies, a lot of employers, unfortunately, don't like the fact that employees now have a choice. The unfortunate part about it is, of course, reason two, that unfortunately there's some employers that are straight up like this. They don't like the fact that employees have the choice to take their economic power back, because there's so many opportunities. A lot of employees took the money that they have already made from doing overemployment and started businesses, so they don't even have to be dealing with another employer. They can become an employer themselves, or they can run a business or do investments and they live off their investments. Overemployment has opened so many doors for people, and because the individual or the employee is now having, if they're smart with the extra money that they have, having the opportunity to create better economic opportunities for themselves. And unfortunately, there are some employers that hate the fact, do not have the control that they thought they had over people. And some of them are literally going crazy, which is why a lot of them are demanding that people come back to the office. Number three, yes, they're afraid that some of them are afraid, and there have been some instances, of course, where they feel like the work is not getting done, and they feel like if the employee is in the office, then the work is going to will get done faster. I will speak from personal experience from this. I've worked from home, and I've also worked in the office. I did more work from home because number one, I'm not wasting time in the commute. As a matter of fact, I'm going to reference a study here. There's a study that I think either Harvard or Princeton, I forgot which top-notch university did the study. It showed that there's no effect. There's no negative effects with employees working from home. There's actually positive effects, and it's that I can personally attest to the fact that I work more, I get more work done when I'm at home with minimal disturbances, with minimal distractions. Because it's not let me talk to my coworker for 5 minutes here and do this here and look at something on the internet. That's not work related. Before you know it, an hour has passed by. When I'm at home, I concentrate more on what it is that I'm doing. So this notion that a lot of these employers have in their head, or these business owners have in their heads that, when they're working from home, they're not doing anything, and they're not getting the work done. There's way more information. There's way more evidence to the contrary. So guys, I want to make sure you guys are aware that being overemployed is empowering to the employee. And if you're still able to do it, if you're able to have 2 remote jobs from home, I say go for it. As long as you're meeting the objectives of both jobs and they do not have, as a matter of fact, I'm going to go over some of the ramifications of being overemployed, but there are ways to work ramifications or things that could go wrong when you're overemployed. But of course, just like there's 25 ways to skin a cat, there's always ways to work around that, guys. So of course, if you're looking to be overemployed, or you're looking to make sure your resume is razor sharp and ready to pick up another job while you're working from home with one, and you want to get another to become overemployed, definitely go to mentorshelley.com/consultations, and I will work with you directly to make sure that your resume is up and running and ready to get another job, so you can use the extra funds to set yourself up financially and increase your economic opportunities. Guys, I'm all for encouraging each and every person, if they're able to, go for it. Do overemployment. Some of these employers are tripping, and they're going to lose out on great talent. And of course, from a business owner standpoint, I understand some of the concerns, but if the work is getting done and the level of excellence and the quality of work is still there, why is there such a gripe? It's unfortunately, there's another YouTuber called Josh that talks about boomer mentality with a lot of these employers. Unfortunately, they feel like if they don't put eyes on you, you're not doing any work. So guys, if you have questions, of course, if you have just general questions, definitely go to mentorshelley.com/contact, where you can leave me a voicemail or an email message. I'm more than happy to return your voicemail or email within 24 hours, guys. I want you to know, yes, there's going to be pushback, and the overemployed is already getting pushback, but make sure you know you're doing this to strengthen your economic power. All right, guys, take care. You have a good one. Bye.